Here's my game coverage log from Spartan Stadium. Tough loss for Purdue. Coach Brohm, Kirk Barron, David Blough all talked with the media after. Neal talked about the tough touchdown that kind of iced the game for Michigan State. Here's a quick little look at what is a really disappointing loss for the coaching staff, the players, and fans of Purdue University.
What did you do to stop you guys from getting the big plays that you've been accustomed to getting these last 4 or 5 weeks?
First and foremost, it just didn't feel like, as an offense, myself, didn't play very well, and that doesn't help when you got to hit big plays, you got to create big plays to score. Obviously, we didn't do that very well. It's tough. They made some good plays, but I think it came down to us not executing, and frankly, me not executing. And that's the honesty of it.
Jeff was saying when you checked, they checked, or they kept trying to counter every move that you guys were trying to make.
Yeah, and then when that happens and they check to one of their different defenses, it comes down to us playing base football, and we didn't do that very well. I didn't do that very well, and then when they checked, and there were simple things that I just missed, and missed open guys, and we didn't capitalize. We just weren't very good.
How about just responding to a game like this? I mean, you guys have obviously several games. What's the key here to kind of moving past this one?
We'll learn from it, and we'll go back and correct it, and look ourselves in the mirror and take responsibility and accountability, as hard as that is sometimes, and be ready to go next week. That's the good thing about football is we get another shot next week against a good team, and give Michigan State their credit. They beat us, but we'll be looking forward to going next week.
Does it feel in any ways like an opportunity missed, with where you guys were in the standings and coming off a big win?
Yeah, it feels, like we missed an opportunity because, we lost, and it was a very winnable game, and it was, a close game all the way throughout, and they were banged up, and, it feels bad because didn't play very well and didn't do enough to help my team win, and that's the frustrating part.
Can you address you knew it going in, David, with their physicality on defense? It just seemed like they lined up and hit you in the mouth pretty much on every play.
Right, that's what they do, and they are physical, they're tough. They're a good opponent. That's why their defense is as highly ranked as it is. They're stopping the run, and they got us. They got me. So, it's tough.
What do you have to do to consistently move the ball against defenses like Michigan State? You have another one next week against Iowa. You've got a couple more down the road. This has kind of been the hurdle that this offense probably needs to take.
Yeah, quarterback, I got to play smarter. I got to take completions. I got to understand, where coach wants me to go with the ball, so I don't make him look stupid. Because I feel like I did that. I let down my offense. I let down my coaches. I got to take completions. Got to move the chains. We got to get first downs. We have to be okay with going 9-10 play drives and scoring. And I just didn't value the football today, and it's killing me.
Did you guys feel like you were going to go down? I mean, you had drives that ended with the Hopkins situation and with a blocked field goal.
Right.
I mean, it felt like you guys were knocking on the door on several occasions.
No, I definitely think right there at the end we felt like we were close. We had something going. We were rolling, and then kind of a freak turnover happens, and makes it tough. It stalled that drive, and then the next drive they blocked the field goal, and kind of take the wind out of the sails, and then I can't be stupid on the last play and throw it to the other team.
Jeff, what did they do defensively to limit the number of big plays that you could potentially produce?
Well, they did a good job. We knew going in that was their strength, and they've been good on defense all year and even before. And what they did is they disguised quite a bit. They moved after the snap. They showed one thing and did the other. When we checked, they checked. They create a lot of movement up front for our offensive line, which we sometimes have a hard time blocking movement. And and that happened some. We didn't win our one-on-one matchups on the outside when we took it, not one of them. I know we hit a post and a couple things down the field, but nothing really one-on-one when we had a guy in our face. So credit goes to them. They did a better job than we did. They executed. They kept us off balance. They gave us a bunch of different looks and disguises, and did a good job.
Jeff, you talked about being disappointed in all three phases. How about just special teams? What was your evaluation there?
Well, you'd like to be able to make some kicks. You'd like to be able to get down in there and make a kick. I think there was some penetration. I don't think it came off his foot well. I could be wrong. I don't know if it's going to go in anyway. We were good on kicking the ball off. We were good at some returns that helped us. We had a false start on the one field goal, which I think we would have made. We were up there too long, in my opinion, standing there too long. We jumped off sides. And then the second one, you got to find a way to hit that when you get a chance, and we did not. We had a play on third down before where, if we get one guy blocked, we go for a lot more yards, and we did not, but we still got enough yards to get in field goal range because we got the exact look we wanted. So a lot of small things that add up, and we're not good enough to not do all those small things right, or at least do right most of the time, and it cost us, and we got outplayed today.
As you get deeper into the season against some of the teams that you're gonna see?
Well, without question, we have a lot more steps to take. I know we've been putting up some points and some yards lately. This defense challenged you. They gave you a lot of different looks. They disguised. They moved after the snap. They pressed us on the outside some. We didn't win those matchups, and when that's happening, things aren't going to go as well. So. We've got plenty of work to do. We've got to find ways to get better. We've got a tough schedule, and tough games coming up. And all we can do is, learn from this and prepare for Iowa, who's very good on defense as well. And we'll have our hands full. I don't think it was one of his better days. He did a decent job. He made some throws that helped us. Got a little heat at times. He got some pressure. And sometimes this pressure's going to affect you. And it did affect him. A couple. Times he would force some things. He got out and scrambled the first interception. I thought he had enough room to run. He first down. He forced it in there. Last pass of the game, I told him to throw the other side. He went the other way. But those things happen. Just something he'll learn from. You're playing quarterback. You're getting hit. You got a lot of people coming at you. You're disguising. A lot of different looks. You just got to hang in there tough and trust what you practiced. And they did a good job on us. And I think he'll be disappointed, but he'll bounce back. And I know he's a fighter and a competitor. And I think he'll work hard to improve this week.
What do you think was the breakdown on their big touchdown there to kind of seal it at the end?
I don't know. I didn't see the replay. I just know that I was in my gap and I threw off the wrong way, and I saw him go to, I think it was to our left, and then when I had gotten up, he had taken off the other direction. So I can't really tell you where the breakdown was. But good play to him. I mean, that's not easy to do for you to run a play and stop on a dime and run all the way around the defense. So.
In this one, how do you evaluate the way your offense played against them?
We came up short when we had to. We had turnovers. Maybe we had 3 or 2, something like that. Way too many turnovers. We almost became one-dimensional at times throwing the ball. And, that's on us as an offensive line to either keep David clean. You saw him, his jersey is a mess, and that's on us. We need to be able to run the ball.
What did they do in particular you thought that gave you guys some trouble?
I'm not sure. I haven't seen the film yet. I have no idea.
Some of the things they were doing, this is an elite defense in the big time. Just being able to overcome this hurdle, how much of a step is that for this offense?
We weren't trying to make an excuse about how good they played or what their level was or what their stats were. We were trying to play our ball game. They were just another team to us. They whooped our ass. But for us, we never look at the defense as saying, wow, I know they're second, I think, and they give up 70-something yards rushing of offense per game. But for us, we need to play our ball. We need to set our tempo. We need to be able to, throw haymakers and bring the fight to them. And we didn't do that today.